Oh yeah, we live. They down so can't fuck with it right now. And we got the best jumpers. Oh yeah. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's going down? I had to come jump on the other page, man, because we got to get this page jumping too. And we done hooked up the mic and shit. But see, man, we got all this equipment, and we don't even use the equipment to the full potential. So we gonna start doing that. What's going on, man? Make sure y'all tap in and hit the like button, dog. We chilling like a motherfucker. Shit, we was fucking around on the game room. Shout out to the game room. The game room got a nigga pockets fat. We went to the game room earlier to gamble. Fred, this ain't no income tax money. This all off gambling, Fred. You know, tell you, nigga able to sit around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Have a few dollars in his pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the game room, Fred. Shout out to the game room. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All from the game, right? I put $20 in that bitch. That bitch took that 20. I say, fuck it, let me put 100 up in that bitch. I read that bitch up off that high. But I was playing a dollar though. I was just noticing how I wasn't hitting a lot with that dollar. So I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna do the max bet. Cause you get more money than the max bet. So I did that max and I got to tear their ass up. Shit, with that 100, I had it up. So y'all see when I hit for that 500, if y'all go check the short out on this page right here, when I hit for that 500, I was already up like the money that I put in the machine, I had already won that back. So them sevens came right on time when I hit them sevens for that 500. I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit was wild though. You know what I'm telling you? I was like, the whole objective was to go outside and make some money. You know what I'm telling you? So whatever a nigga was going to go do, that's what a nigga objective was. And I guess shit. Shout out to the guy. Shout out to the little gang room. Quick little bread. You know what I'm telling you? We gotta teach you niggas how to flip your money, bro. You know what I'm telling you? Prize pick, trust and believe. Prize pick. We gonna be fucking with that prize pick Friday. I'm gonna play like 5 different picks, and I'm gonna do like $20 each. You know, prize pick they give you 40% double. So shit, you spend $20, you can make you down that $700 to $800. Or you can spend that 100 and you can make down that 2,000 or 3,000. But I noticed if you did want to hit that on prize pick this free game, it ain't nobody watching but one person. If you did want to pick that on prize pick, you could hit that and you'll have more chances hitting that, but not picking all the games at once, like all the same games that day. Like you pick like one person that played a game that day, another person that played a game that day, a game that come on tomorrow, or the game to come on the next day, like you spread it out like that, you'll have a better chance of hitting. Because I don't know how to explain that shit. I'm not no gambler like that though. But that's just what I realized. Because the players that's playing that day, they probably don't. You probably like, but the players that's playing the next day, just know you can expect them to do what they supposed to do. So don't always put all your same games, like all the games today, don't always put them on the same ticket. Like spread the motherfuckers out. Cause shit, one motherfucking one motherfucking wrong pick can fuck your ticket up just because that motherfucker ain't do what you expect him to do just because he played that day. So that's what I'm saying. Just because that player played that day don't mean you gotta pick him. You can pick a player that played tomorrow or the next day and you have a better chance of winning. So shit. Just give him a nigga free game if you know what I'm saying. One thing about it, we gambling online. So y'all can't let these shit be smarter than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing this shit online. We ain't smarter than computers. We build computers. We built all this shit. So nigga, y'all gotta find ways to outthink this shit. Like you know what I'm telling you? You gotta find ways to outthink this shit. So I'ma always find ways to outthink a machine, my nigga. Especially when we built this machine. And one thing about it, you can set a machine to where you can set a machine and this machine gonna hit. You know what I'm telling you? Like you can set a machine to where okay, this bitch gonna hit every now and then. Or you can set it to where this bitch, yeah, you can set it to where it hit every now and then, or you can set it to where it hit normal. You know what I'm telling you? And I'm just talking about with these gaming machines. You know what I'm telling you? I if you don't play on a machine, bro, I advise you to play a machine that don't nobody play. Like, don't go on that bitch and play a machine that you see somebody playing. Because trust and believe, if they feeding that money into that machine, that means they winning. So they didn't warn the money that means machine is gonna pay that day. So you thinking you gonna get on that machine and you gonna run it up? No, this nigga did not already want the money. Shit, that's why he was feeding it. He the one already. So shit, if I'm gonna play a machine, I play the machine that don't nobody play, don't nobody be on this motherfucker. So this bitch right here gotta pay because ain't nobody hitting on this bitch. Why would you want to play the machine that everybody hit on? So that means when it's your turn, that bitch ain't gonna hit. That bitch probably don't hit because everybody tearing this machine up. That's why everybody liked this machine because this machine hit. So that's why everybody like these gaming apps because this gaming app hit. But you just gotta know how to goddamn work the gaming app. You gotta know how to work your picks. You gotta put the right picks with the right picks, dog. You just Oh yeah, and it's best to do your picks before the game too. Like while you doing that shit, it's best to do that shit before the game, dog. I bullshit you not. That's the quickest way to win too, doing that shit before the game because while the game go up, the yardage go up or the points go up. So when you do it before the game, that should be already at a low standard. So if you got your bet in and they say if you put a pick in, Steph Curry scored 10 points. And shit, nigga, he scored 10 points. That means you won, and then you got a football game to where the quarterback from the Texans get a touchdown. So he got a touchdown, you done won that. So that's man. It's a good pick before the game because while the game's going, the points go up and all like that. So shit, just before the game, that shit be real low to where okay, you know that nigga gonna do that. So if they really be giving y'all opportunities to win though, you just gotta take a risk. You just gotta take a risk and pick the right shit. But don't try to do it while the game going because it's gonna be hard because while the game going, the yardage is going up and the points going up. So do that shit before while that shit is already low. To where shit the game ain't even started and you done put the score in probably you done put your pick in a day before the game even played before they even played the game. So shit when the game going on, shit nigga, it's first quarter. Steph Curry, you say Steph Curry gonna make 16 points. This first quarter, Steph Curry already got 16 points. So now you got three more quarters for Steph Curry to make 10 points. Come on, you know you gonna hit that. So always do your picks before these games start, man. Free game if these niggas ain't telling y'all this shit. I'm new to this shit. I just started doing this shit 2026. I bullshit you not. I'm new to this gambling shit. And then what I do be doing these picks, I'm just picking like just taking educated guesses, you know what I'm saying? Not really studying or not even watching the game. I'm just trying some shit out. And by me trying some shit out, having faith, I'm receiving benefits. You know what I'm telling you? So if I study the shit and take time and really learn this shit, I can get more money from this shit. And I probably need to do this shit. But the money that I'm getting just taking my educated guesses and shit, man, I'm up. I'm up 50 bands or more just from prize pick. And I just started playing prize pick November of 2025. It's 2026, March the 2nd or some shit. So it ain't even been 5 or 6 months, some shit like that. And I'm up on that bitch. Yeah, nigga, I'm talking about anything a nigga want to think about and do right now, I can do that. You know what I'm telling you? That's how I'm living right now. Anything I think about to where I think it can make some money, I can do that right now. So that's what I sit back and do. That's why I sit back and get high and shit. Sit back, get high, and just think of ways to flip some money, because that's what this shit is about. It ain't about spending your money. It's about flipping that shit so you can have some more. Cause nigga got families to take care of. Nigga, yeah, nigga got daughters and sons and shit. So yeah, nigga, they come on, man. They that they gotta know they daddy gonna always be a go getter. You know what I'm telling? And they like, damn, what my daddy do? You know what I'm telling? My kids don't even know what I do. So if I'm cold with this shit. I bullshit you now. I'm cold with this shit. My kids don't know what I. Don't nobody know but me. Like I said, I sit back and smoke and get high and think of ways to flip money. That's why a nigga went and got his auction license and shit. That's why a nigga was seeing cars and shit, buying so many cars and shit. That's why a nigga got so many cars because I felt like if a nigga ever was to go broke, all the nigga gotta do is sell these cars. Cause that's gonna always be a nigga money. And then there was a time where a nigga didn't believe in a bank account. I didn't get no bank account until my mama passed away. And my mama been dead probably about 10 years now. So I was used to having all my money on me or just having to put up somewhere. Yeah, that's why a nigga will buy so many cars because a nigga feel like, okay, if I spend this money on this car, that beats me having this money sitting up somewhere, or that beats me keeping this money on me to where I can spend it. So yeah, I can spend $5,000, $10,000 on these cars and shit, and then I can sell these motherfuckers. That was the whole thing, to buy a car to where it can profit. No, a nigga just wasn't buying cars to just ride around in. Yeah, if a nigga got something for sale to what nigga can make a profit off of, that's why a nigga went outside. Cause you only gonna find these deals outside. You probably, the internet now, you can find the deals and shit out there, but you gotta be in the streets though. Niggas got shit for sale in the streets. Niggas going to jail every day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas coming home every day. Niggas catching cases. So a nigga probably catch a case and he probably been having his car for probably about 3, 4 years. And you know all the money he done put it into this motherfucker. He done put down that $40,000, $50,000 in his car. And now he don't want nothing but $10,000 for the car. I done seen some niggas put $20,000 to $30,000 in their cars and they done sell up their shit for $6,500. Like, damn, nigga, you built this car from the ground up. I know you put $40,000 in this car, and a nigga take the wheels off and just ask for 6,500. So nigga like, shit, bet I'm gonna get that motherfucker, and then shit, it's the streets. So next day shit, a nigga probably, you never know, nigga. Like I say, niggas go to jail every day and niggas get out. So every day it's a new day. It's some new money going on. So niggas is doing what they do. So a nigga probably didn't hit a lick. So now nigga probably like, man, I'm looking for a car and some wheels. Like shit, I got what's the name car? What you want for it? Bitch, give me 10,000. Boom. You bought the car for 6,500. You sold it for 10,000. Quick. Quickest $3,500 you gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how long you had the car. You probably had the car for 2 years. You probably had the car for a year, but you still got your money back off of it. That beats you having the money in your pocket, fucking it off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing, shit like that at a young age, though. That's why all the last car that I got was the Mercedes Benz. And that was just sudden so I could take my kids back and forth to school. And I said, man, I'm just gonna get something new because I got all these old cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get something new. Nigga got the 750 airline shit. But you know what I'm saying? That bitch 2005 though. You know what I'm telling you? Nah, nigga needs something new. That bitch a 750 airline, but it bitch old. 2008. They got the Jaguar 2009. This shit old. These phones old, man. You know what I'm telling? Nigga needs some new shit. So that's why nigga got the Benz. Nigga needed a new phone. Yeah, it's cool to put like, but some of these kids, they like, damn, daddy, this an old car. Or like this an old car. Like, nigga, you don't know, nigga. Like, nigga, this you don't know how much this car worth. You talking about this old car. You don't know how much money a nigga put into this car. So, when kids don't, when kids be wanting to ride in style and shit, them kids like that up to date shit. Like them kids want to jump out in that Escalator. Them kids want to jump out in that Benz and shit. Even though you think this slab probably be cool, but the slab probably don't be cool to them kids. Or this old school car, it probably ain't cool to them kids. Them kids probably be embarrassed pulling up in this old ass car. They was like, yeah, why your daddy be driving that old ass car? She was like, I hate that car. All goddamn loud ass music. Why he got all that loud ass music in that old ass car? All the young niggas at the school talking about, yeah, I'm gonna rob your daddy for your car. Your daughter and shit laughing like shit. You just don't know my daddy. He keep that thing on him. Daddy, them niggas talking about they gonna take your car. Them niggas at school talking about they gonna take your car. Niggas be laughing like a motherfucker. I used to do the same shit, talking about, yeah, I take that hard ass nigga car. I used to be mad too, cause I ain't have no car. You know what I'm saying? Nigga coming through this bitch riding clean and shit. But once I got the rolling, shit. I mean, when I got to driving, nigga, it was niggas older than me that never had a car. When I got my car in '05. My first car that I bought was in '05. Man, there was niggas older than me that never had a car. I'm talking about in their 20s. Never had a car. So when I'm pulling up to these niggas blocks and shit, and these niggas have been on their block for years, they like, damn, who is this young nigga right here? And this nigga in his Cadillac, this nigga got some 20-inch Jill bunnies on his bitch screens hanging, beating and shit. They like, damn, who this young nigga is? So it's like shit. I was a different area to where I was motivating the niggas on the block. Like shit, nigga, I wasn't even hustling on the block. But just cause them niggas wanted the ball like me, I introduced them niggas into what I was doing. So shit, now them niggas putting that work in with the screwdriver and the grip plies and the four way and the jack. I got them niggas stealing rims, stealing cars and breaking in cars and shit like that. Cause them niggas want to ride like I want to ride. So I taught them niggas that and they taught me the dope shit. So now I'm able to stand on their block and sell they dope and I'm good everywhere. So shit, that's how my life went. Quick little story, you know what I'm saying? The older niggas wanted to ride like me, especially the niggas my age that I fuck with. It wasn't just me putting the older niggas on it. I put niggas my age and younger than me on it. Like I say, the big homie told me, like, nigga, you really the OG of your age, you know what I'm saying? Because a nigga really did put a lot of niggas on with this shit. My nephew Flip, that nigga stayed in the car with me. You know, even though Flip did his own thing, Flip had his own team. Like nigga, Flip would come in and tell you, nigga, I had my own team, and Flip had their own team. Nigga, I used to go out with Flip and them, but shit, nigga, Flip used to always be in the car with me, so Flip we used to always make some money. I'm talking about this when it was a clique of niggas just trying to get some money. Nigga ain't give a fuck about all that other shit. Nigga, we trying to get some money. As long as you ain't no snitch, as long as you ain't on none of that whole ass shit, you good. Because we can't afford to be around no snitch. Because we doing crime every day. And we don't do no crime, we don't get paid. For real. So shit, that's how we had to get it. Yeah, I gotta come over here to the back. She said, you ain't tired. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a nice nap. I was asleep for a good little minute. I got a nice nap. I got a nice nap. Shit. I done did all type of shit today. I know you done heard me. I done won $600. I done went to sleep, woke up. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, hell nah, I ain't tired. Shit, I'm energized like a motherfucker. About to jump back out there in the streets though. You know, I like to crawl nighttime. You know what I'm saying? I'm a night crawler. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the nightlife and show you love though. I be wanting y'all to tap in and shit though, but you know, one thing I done learned on this YouTube shit, man, when you out there in the streets, man, don't even fuck with this YouTube shit. Yeah, I fuck with this shit at the highs and shit, but when I'm out there, you know what I'm saying, you gotta stay on your game and shit out there. And then motherfuckers be watching this shit, motherfuckers be listening and shit. So when I'm out there handling my business and shit, man, you gotta be sharp. Yeah. She said, I'm sleepy as usual. Yeah, man. Yeah, I took I took me a good old little nap. I bullshit you not. Took me. I ain't nowhere near sleeping. Trying to see who I'm gonna go fuck with. I probably go fuck with old Texas Slim because I know if I pull up on Texas Slim, he out there working on the cars and shit. You know what I'm telling you? One thing about Texas Slim, that's all he do. You know what I'm telling you? We used to steal cars, and now all he do is work on them. He customized them motherfuckers now. Like he build custom boxes. He do the interior, like he hook up the music. Like he do whatever, like whatever, put the wheels on. Like he can do a lot of shit. Like even Fred Jr. can do the motor and do the same shit that I just explained that Slim can do. So you know what I'm saying? Them my big homies, them the niggas that I come up under. And shit, them niggas sleep during the daytime and them niggas get money at nighttime. You know what I'm telling you? But them niggas done got older and shit now. So you know what I'm telling you? Like we've been doing this shit so long. Like I bullshit you not. Like while y'all sleep, nigga, we up. Like we out there, like I say, Thursday through Monday, we used to be at the club from down there. We outside all day anyway. From down there probably 11 p.m. to down there 5 a.m. We used to be at the club riding, driving this shit, going to different clubs because it's different after hours and it's different clubs. Say from like 9 to 2 a.m. this club jumping, and from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. this other club jumping. So shit, we used to be outside all day. So since we still ride around and do that shit, and as you can see, I don't even show that part because at the end of the day, I know that niggas be watching. So if I make a short and put that shit on here, niggas gonna be knowing that I'm in this area. Like just right now talking, okay, niggas knowing that I be out at night and shit. So like this shit right here, man, you gotta be safe on this motherfuckers. Motherfuckers weird, bro. And one thing for sure, I ain't playing with no nigga. I don't give a fuck where you from. I ain't played with no nigga in my hood, so I damn sure ain't playing with a nigga from another hood. That's even worse. So you ain't from my hood, so I ain't got no love for you. So yeah, I ain't playing with these motherfuckers on YouTube. That's why y'all see me on this bitch during the day so much, and then at nighttime I go ghost. But sometimes y'all see me pop up 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, energized like a motherfucker. And y'all be like, damn, what you doing up so early? Like, nigga, I been up. I ain't been to sleep. Like, you niggas go to sleep. I'm on a different time schedule than y'all. My time schedule been different. Like, I ain't gotta go up, get up, go to no job or do none of that shit. Like, nigga, this my life. Like I'm in control of this motherfucker. I live this bitch. I bullshit you not. I'm in control of this body. Little Travis make us home, man. I'm telling you, niggas can learn something fucking with me though. You know what I'm telling you? I can get ignorant, trust and believe. I can act ignorant all day. You know what I'm telling you? But it's a time and a place for everything. Rest in peace to my Uncle Junior. He taught me that. Yeah, man. Yeah. I gotta put some time in over here, man. I gotta put some time in over here on this page. Oh shit, hold on. Shit. That's why I'm over here just really on this motherfucker. There's other people live and shit though, but they really ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what really my channel supposed to been about. Me coming on this bitch telling my stories and shit. That's how niggas tapped in with me. You know, before a nigga branched off and started doing other shit, niggas used to be sitting over this bitch listening to me tell them stories and shit. And that's how a nigga was getting to know a nigga and understanding, you know what I'm saying, how a nigga came up. So, you know, right now, you know, shit, I ain't trying to start no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know, between the other niggas, you know what I'm saying? Nigga really on some grown man shit. So shit. Trust and believe though, you know what I'm telling you, a nigga will host the bullshit though, you know what I'm telling you? Yeah, shit. I got free time, shit. I know how to survive. Yeah, I know how to survive, damn girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, what this shit is. These my numbers look. I mean, using my numbers look. Oh yeah, nigga, I hit on the pick three. What 2 days ago? I hit on the pick three 2 days ago. $580, I think. But yeah, these my numbers and shit. Man, God has made a way for a player like me to get paid. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, I be playing a lotto. I hit on the pick three. I hit on the machine. So you know what I'm saying, nigga, this just pocket money. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, this just pocket money. You know what I'm telling you? The kids is over this weekend. You know what I'm telling you? You know the kids gonna come over this weekend, and you know what I'm telling you, trust and believe. No, yeah, gonna spend some on. This just pocket money. Nigga ain't gotta swipe that card. You know what I'm telling you? So now we gonna take it back to the old days. You know what I'm telling you? You know what I'm telling you? We gonna flip what's in the pocket. You know what I'm telling you? I'm bullshit you not. Man, we gotta go to the bank and take something out. We're gonna make sure, you know what I'm telling you, whatever we doing, we can put it back in there. It gotta make sense. We can't go to the bank and take $500 out and can't put that $500 back up in there. You know what I'm telling you? We can't go to the bank and take $1,000 out and can't put that bitch back up in there. You know what I'm telling you? If it makes sense. Now, if a nigga trying to set up shop again or if a nigga trying to grind again, you know what I'm telling you? Yeah, that'll make sense. But nah, nigga just flipping some shit. So a nigga just trying to spend this shit just because shit I know I can go right here and goddamn they gonna get out for make me a few boom boom boom. But yeah, man, I remember days when dope went up. Let's talk about it. I remember days when dope went up. And dope had got so high to where like you can only make $25. Like say like you want to buy a zip and you'll spend down that $1,000. You'll spend down that $1,000. Well, nah, say you spend like say you spend $900 and you spend it always been good to where you can make $50 though. But some people, you know what I'm telling you, you had some people to where it was hard, so they didn't have that extra $25. So you was trying to make that extra $25, but they just really didn't have it. So you had to give them a discount anyway, because you done made money off the other niggas anyway. But I remember it was a time to where nigga was shit making like $50 off a zip. And that's bad. Even though that shit add up, if you got clientele, the 50s, that shit add up. But you taking a penitentiary chance selling this dope, only making $50. So you gotta ride with this shit, or you gotta hold this shit to somebody to come pick this shit up, and only to make $50. You know what I'm telling you? So you didn't spend down that niggas was spending down that $800, $900 just to make $50 real quick, just on some quick shit. Cause I know shit. I know a bunch of niggas that need this shit, and boom boom. I know if I got it, they gonna be like, "That come through," and shit. They gonna want it anyway. You know what I'm telling you? Cause they ain't trying to leave. I know niggas that used to do this shit and they didn't want to leave nowhere, bro. Cause they traps was booming like that. You know what I'm telling you? This shit was booming like that. Like these niggas didn't want to leave nowhere. Like all you had to do was call them, they like bet pull up. You know what I'm telling you? While you there, nigga, they taking care of their business and then they gotta take care of you too. Good business, good business, good business. The whole city was like that. Everybody was pumping. Everybody was getting it in around this bitch. I know I ain't got this story. There's plenty of niggas with this story around this motherfucker. But I know niggas that I came up with, they had their own spots. You know what I'm telling? Apartments and shit, regular shit that's going on. So shit, nigga, all that shit, pulled up. They didn't have to leave that motherfucker. I know some niggas gotta jump in their car and never got out they shit. They just pull up to the stove and shit. Everybody jump in the car. Or shit, they serving through the window. They send motherfuckers in the store to get what they need and shit. Shit, I know some niggas that never jump out the car. Big boy nigga that ain't never jumped out the car. You see Big Boy jump out the car, it gotta be like a video shoot or just some other shit. Normal that you just seen Big Boy on a normal day and shit. On a normal day, a nigga getting to it, grinding. Shit. Some niggas, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm normally seeing niggas on a normal day grinding and shit. You know what I'm telling? But trust and believe, when we pull them slabs and shit out, we used to be deep though. I'm talking about the whole hood. Everybody loved Billy Ray. And you know what I'm saying? That was my big homie. You know what I'm telling you? So Billy Ray had everybody from the hood want to ride with him. Everybody from AcresHome. Everybody from Studewood. Everybody from Fifth Ward. Had niggas from the South Side. Niggas from Fourth Ward, Southwest. Man, Billy Ray had really done that a whole Texas pulling up to his mama house just to ride with him to go to clubs and shit. Like every time we pulled out, like nigga, we had motherfuckers all over the world. Like that's what made our area different because we was Drink Boulevard. And that's when that cough syrup was really popular back then. So shit, nigga, if you understand the reason we painted the well, it's not the reason I painted my car drink. But the reason they started the drink line is because my big homie tell you in the interviews, if you watch the interviews, I pull him up one day. He said he started the drink line because he sold drink. So why not paint the cars drink? You know what I'm telling you? And everybody, in the hood knew that, you know what I'm saying, he sold drink. So like I say, nigga had everybody in the world wanted to ride with us to the club and shit. You know what I'm telling you? Like the whole hood, everybody. We had niggas from Orange, niggas from Austin, niggas from San Antonio. We had niggas from everywhere. But trust me, we had the whole H time and shit. Talking about we pulled to a block party, we down there probably about 20 cars deep. You like, damn, them niggas got a long ass line. Niggas already know shit, that's Billy Ray and them. Them boys always gonna come deep. You know what I'm telling you? Cause shit, it was around the time to where shit, everybody was getting money. Everybody had cars. Some niggas had three, four cars. You know what I'm telling you? That's why the lines were so deep because there was so much money going on, and a nigga was really around boss niggas. So it wasn't like a nigga was around younger niggas that was my age that we was just starting this shit. No, a nigga was around older niggas that was getting to a bunch of money. So the reason the cars, the lines were so deep, cause some niggas had three, four cars. You had Fish from Fourth Ward. Fish had about four, five, six cars all red on the boulevard. And he letting his homeboys from his neighborhood drive them motherfuckers and shit. You had Billy Ray four, five cars. You had other niggas that had more than one slab. So that's the reason the lines were so long because when we'll pull out for the block party, niggas like, man, I'm pulling out all my cars. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna let my son drive that car. or I let the little homies drive these cars, or anybody, I'm telling just to have all the cars out there. So shit, nigga, you see us 30, 40 cars deep. Like damn, nigga just don't know. Three of them cars Billy Ray's, two of these cars Bucks. I'm telling you, cars Lawrence, two of these cars mine. I'm telling you. Four of these cars probably be Montana's. I'm telling you. Three of these cars probably be Tony's from the South. I'm telling you. You got the niggas from Studewood. J Rock probably had the drop in the road master out there. And then it's a bunch of more blue cars. So all I'm saying, it was like it was an area to where now niggas ain't had one slab, niggas had couple of slabs to where it made the line long and complete. Yeah, for real. That's what showed how many slabs you had. That's the nigga who had all the motion. Now, if you had one slab, you still had some motion because you could have put a bunch of money in this slab, so a nigga be like, damn, that nigga put a bunch of money in that bitch. So shit, if he got a bunch of money to fuck off in that bitch, and then every time he hop out that bitch, he cleaned in a motherfucker, designer down, jewelry on and shit. Yeah, that nigga having money. You know what I'm telling you? But shit, just imagine nigga got three, four slabs and shit, he hopping out that bitch clean. Then he got his little homie hopping out that bitch clean. Then he got another little homie hopping out that bitch clean. So they having motion like a motherfucker because everybody that's hopping out his cars clean than a motherfucker. So shit, yeah, that's what you see nigga who was putting niggas on and shit. You could tell niggas that was running the neighborhoods and shit because them niggas had slabs and shit. And then you could tell shit the niggas that was getting money with them niggas because they'll have slabs and shit. Everybody cars will be painted the same color, so they'll have their own line. Like damn, if they probably have probably about 10 cars and all their cars painted the same color. And shit, nigga, all them niggas get money together. So this they official line right here. I'm telling you, them niggas came up from the trenches together. So shit, now they old enough to fix up cars and shit. So they didn't credit their own line and own color and shit. That's how that shit really came about though. Really on some H Town shit, telling y'all about this slab shit. What nigga, if you didn't have a pair of swingers, you wasn't shit in the city, dog. Like if you didn't have a pair of swingers coming up as a teenager, if you didn't have a pair of swingers, that's all a nigga wanted. Some swingers. You 13, 14 years old, you seen your big homies coming down on the elbows, candy paint, they in drop top Cadillacs, they in new Mercedes and Benzes and trucks and all type of crazy cars, and you just see your big homies coming down looking good. You like, damn, I want me some of them motherfuckers. And then knowing what they had to do to get them motherfuckers. Nigga, them niggas was robbing and killing motherfuckers. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, them niggas was robbing and killing motherfuckers to get them motherfuckers. So you like, damn, I want some. So you like, shit, fuck it, I'm gonna rob and kill me some motherfuckers too to get me some. That shit crazy, but that's what a nigga was on though. Just to get some of them wheels, a nigga was ready to rob and kill a motherfucker for them motherfuckers. So shout out to Vaughn. Shout out to Vaughn that made them motherfuckers Texan Wild Wheels, the nigga that started making the swingers. Cause the swingers came on the old school Cadillacs and shit back in the day. So but it's a nigga that had, got the blueprint and he started making them like around 2005, 2006. So it wasn't like, okay, since he started making them, it was like you was able to go buy them now. It was a time to where you couldn't find them motherfuckers because didn't nobody make them no more. So you said, and it was my area. It's an area before me. So nigga, it's an area before me. So I can only speak on my area. but it's an area before me. Like my area, the niggas start making swingers, so now you can go buy them hoes and shit. But it was an area to where shit, if you didn't have no money, you couldn't go buy them motherfuckers, so you still had to rob and kill. But it was an area to where you couldn't buy the motherfuckers because they wasn't making them, so you had to rob and kill a motherfucker for the motherfuckers. You know what I'm telling you? Or if a motherfucker was trying to sell them motherfuckers, but it wasn't a lot of swingers back then, so niggas wasn't trying to sell them motherfuckers. So you had to catch your nigga slipping back then. But now though, shit, when them hoes first came out, you spent $3,000, $3,500 back then, $4,000. That shit wasn't a lot of money. But now that shit that went up to $10,000, $15,000 now. So shit, if you want to have some swingers, and if you want to have the longest wheels, them motherfuckers $15,000. So if you ain't got $15,000, you damn sure can't have the newest and the newest wheels. You can't have the newest and the longest wheels. Now, trust and believe, they probably got some wheels that cost $3,000, $4,000, but don't nobody ride them no more. You know what I'm saying? The cheap wheels, don't nobody ride them no more. You know what I'm saying? Them the cheap wheels was the wheels that we rode on back in the day. The first wheels that they start making, that's the cheap wheels now. The long wheels are the newest wheels now. So if you get the longest wheels they came out, them are the newest wheels. The longer the wheels, the newer they are. So if you got some wheels that about this long, a nigga know that them motherfuckers ain't cost nothing but probably about $1,000. Like man, he just got some regular 17s. He paid $1,000 for them hoes. If you got some wheels probably about this long, nigga probably be like he paid about $3,000 for them hoes. You got some motherfucker about this long, nigga be like man, he paid about $6,000. You got some motherfuckers about this long, you paid about $10,000 for it. Now, if you got, what I'm saying, the longer the wheels are, the higher the price are. I bullshit you not. But that's just the new shit now. You know what I'm saying? Every year the wheels get longer. But shit, them hoes getting too long now though, because you got 26 inches, 28-inch long wheels now. I remember when they was just this small, like they barely poke. Now these motherfuckers hogging up the whole road and shit now. If you ain't never drove no big truck before, you don't want to drive no slab before, because you got to drive them slabs like you in an 18 wheeler because the wheel's so long now. So shit, yeah, them wheels can hit the curve and shit. The wheels so long they can hit the curve and shit. So if you a nigga that love to sip, drink, and pop pills and shit, yeah, don't get no slab with no long wheels because you gonna fuck them wheels up. Because you gonna hug them curves. If you a nigga that don't know how to drive and you normally hit the curve, don't get no long wheels. Do not get no long wheels because you gonna tear that curve up. I never hit the curve, so I know I can drive long wheels, but if you hit the curve a lot, don't get no long wheels. You really don't need no rims, period. Anybody that hit the curve a lot don't need no rims because all you gonna do is scrape the chrome up on the motherfuckers. So any nigga that don't know how to drive, yeah, you don't need no goddamn. You can't stay off the motherfucking curve. You don't need to be riding chrome, goddamn it. Real shit. If you can't stay off the motherfucking curve, you don't need to be riding chrome. I think everybody should be riding chrome. Who don't want to roll chrome though? Like, nigga, come on, man. I've been rolling chrome since I was 15 years old. Nigga, I got tires in the closet in there. I got tires downstairs. Nigga, I got tires on my car over here. I got rims on this car over here. Nigga, everybody want to roll chrome. Who don't want to roll chrome? Like, I think everybody should have a car with some rims on it. If you have a truck, you gotta put 24s up on the truck. Next time I put some wheels on the truck, it gotta be like some 28s or some 30s. I wanna sit high. I wanna look over niggas for some reason. I wanna just roll through the hood. I probably put them on the Escalade, yeah. Put some 28s or some 30s on the Escalade. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that rolled 26s, a nigga that rolled 24s, a nigga that rolled 22s, a nigga that rolled 20s, a nigga that rolled swingers. I think, man, it's time to get some 28s or some 30s, man. It's time to sit high up in the niggas, dog. That's something I ain't never did. You know what I'm telling you? I bullshit you not. I done did everything else that you can think about riding through the hood looking good, but I never rode through the hood in an SUV sitting on some 28s or some 30s and it's my shit. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, I done rode through the SUV nigga on some 24s and it was my shit. I done had some 26s, it was my shit. But I ain't rode through the hood, nigga, in a Escalade truck or a Navigator, and this bitch got some, or a Suburban, or anything, a SUV, and this bitch got some 28s, or this bitch got some 30s on this bitch, and it's my shit. I think that's about the next shit I want to do. You know what I'm telling you? Just so that can be part of my resume. You know what I'm telling you? You know, some shit you just do just to say you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be like, I did that shit. So 10, 15, 20 years from now, just like I'm talking right now, I can talk about that shit. Be like, yeah, I was on live telling the people on YouTube I wanted to do that shit. I ended up doing that shit a year later, 6 months later. Yeah, that's about the next thing I'm gonna do. I really don't care about riding swingers and shit too much. Cause I've been rolling swingers since I was a teenager and shit. And if y'all would listen to me yesterday, I was talking about like when you got swingers, like you a normal nigga. Like everybody rolling swingers right now. You got niggas that go to work that got swingers and shit. So having swingers don't mean what it used to mean back then. But when you spend some money, that shit means something. So nigga, you can buy some swingers and you can spend a bunch of money on your car and that shit means something. So all I'm saying, a nigga can get some 28-inch, you know what I'm saying, 40 odd those, you know what I'm saying, them hoes down there probably be about 20,000. A nigga spend 20,000. If I spend 20,000, I'm gonna want some 30s though. I spend 20,000 on some 30s, but them hoes gotta be 40s though. Yeah, I spent 20,000 on some 4Gs just to come through the hood looking good. You know what I'm telling you? Nigga be like, man, what you spent on them hoes? Nigga, I spent 20 on them bitches. Damn, for real, like hell yeah. Like niggas spending 15,000 on swingers. So if I don't want to look normal, I gotta do something different. So if this nigga spent $15,000 on these swingers and he done spent $50,000 in his car, this $65,000 of this nigga money right here. So shit, yeah, I gotta go get this new Escalade truck that's 120,000, and then I gotta go get these rims this 20,000. So now when I pull up on side of this nigga, I'm be like, yeah, that's 65,000, but nigga, this 150 I'm in right now. See, I gotta be different. You know what I'm telling you? I can't be like a regular nigga in the hood. You know what I'm telling you? I'm 35. I'm older now. I gotta do this shit different. I still got that shit. You know what I'm telling you? I still got cars. I still got swingers and shit. So yeah, I gotta do some different shit. That's why I was rolling 24. That's why I'm rolling 26s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to be different. Nah, I don't want to keep being like, I want to do something different. Even though there's other people that roll 28s and 30s and shit, I ain't did it yet. So yeah, I gotta do it. Yeah, yeah, there's plenty of niggas that did it from the hood. So just imagine motherfuckers talk about them. I can talk about Big Ant coming down in the Lincoln truck. I can talk about Big Ant in the Lincoln truck, just like the F-150 trucks. The nigga had a Lincoln truck like that. And then they had some 28s on that bitch. That bitch was gray, sitting high in the air. The only nigga in AcresHome, nigga, on 28s. Ain't nobody in the hood have no 28s. He the only nigga in the hood sitting on 28s. So this, you when you see this motherfucker, this the only truck you see sitting high down 28s in rim and ass. So yeah, everybody can talk about that story just like I can talk about it though. So yeah, nigga, shit, I want to be able to tell my story, and I want other niggas to be able to tell that story too. Yeah, Travis come through that bitch sitting on them 30s looking good. Yeah, that's what I do. You know what I'm telling you? That's why I sit back and smoke and I meditate and shit. You know what I'm telling you? I have visions and shit. I bullshit you not. I have visions, and then next thing you know, that shit come into reality. I bullshit you not. And like I sit back and plan this shit and think about this shit, then I go do it. You know what I'm telling you? And you know, being on this YouTube shit right now, this shit recorded. So shit, when this shit happen, a nigga will be like, man, I talked about this shit. So a nigga need to start tightening these motherfuckers right so a nigga can always go back and find this shit. 'Cause right now, this bitch ain't got no title, so a nigga ain't gonna be able to find this shit. So I'm gonna make sure when I start ending these motherfuckers, start putting titles on this bitch and start putting little descriptions in these motherfuckers. Oh shit. What's the deal though, man? If y'all just coming in, man, hit the like button, dog. We 56 minutes in over here, man. You know what I'm telling you? I'm the only person that I hear in the headphones. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's cool though. Hey, the link is on the community wall though. If y'all wanna come up here, the link is on the community wall. So I title one. Yeah, I seen you. I think you didn't you just start retitling your videos or some shit. I don't know, cause you know I'm new to your channel though, but I seen that your video titles you start typing them and shit. Yeah. See, man, you know when a nigga ain't on bullshit, a nigga can sit back and talk to y'all, man, and have conversations and shit. You know what I'm telling you? Even though I think we having a good conversation right now, you know, some people probably don't approve the shit that a nigga talking about and shit though. But I don't think we talking about going out there hurting nobody or you know, we done talked about doing dumb shit in the past and shit like that though. But you know, we done got baptized, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we ask for forgiveness. So, hopefully, when we talk about our stories, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't try to judge us for our past because, we don't even do that shit no more. I ain't picked up a screwdriver in years. Yeah, I ain't picked up a screwdriver and broken nobody's shit in years, bro. Real talk. I ain't picked up no jack or no four-way and stole nobody rims or tires in years, bro. Of years of doing this shit. Of years of doing this shit, I can say probably I ain't did this shit probably in 5 years. Probably more though, you know what I'm telling you? Yeah, I'm gonna say 5. Cause I don't want to say since my mama been dead, cause she been dead 10 years, and I know shit after she died, shit, I turned up. I bullshit you not. I turned up. I'm talking about my nuts dropped. I was doing shit that I ain't even supposed to do. I stopped doing. I'm talking about places that I know I didn't supposed to be at, that I was done with this shit. Nah, nigga, I was back at the motherfuckers when my mama passed away. Like nigga, I like my mama was living, like nigga, I had this house and I had other shit going on to where I had traps and shit. So shit, nigga, but nigga, my mama passed away, nigga. I was like, nigga, I start hanging back in the project, start hanging back on the corner. I start hanging back in the hoods and shit. You know what I'm telling you? Even though I had my phone jumping, I had my own shit going on, but I just started relocating back into the hood. And shit, nigga, I branched off from the hood. You see where I stayed and all the spots that I had, they was on 1960 Greens Point. Even though I had spots in the hood, you know, I had trust and believe I had traps in the hood and shit. But you know, different years, it was different shit that a nigga was doing though. So probably 2008 and 2009, I probably was on West Montgomery. Probably 2010 and 2013, I probably was in Garden City. You know what I'm telling you? On Gov Bank. You know, different years I was different places. Like 2003, 2004, nigga in Garden City on the back streets. I was different places moving around. That's how a nigga got known around, you know what I'm saying, really the north side and shit. But having my own shit though, you know what I'm telling you, even though a nigga can go all around the hood and chill at a nigga mama house cause we grew up at this motherfucker, chill at a nigga grandma house cause we grew up at this motherfucker, I still have my own foundations where I'm laying down my own shit. So niggas, when niggas come fucking with me, they on my time. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I go fuck with my homeboys, I'm on their time because I'm at their spot. You know what I'm telling you? I always had my own shit jumping. But yeah, when my mama passed away, shit, like I say, shit, I was playing the PlayStation game. Shit, niggas call me, I tell them to pull up, serving me shit, or shit, I jump on the car and go serve the least that I wanted to go serve and shit. But other than that, that's all I was doing. I was still fucking around in the hood, but you know, like I say, it was late nights. We chilling in the project late nights. You know what I'm saying? Say 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, 5 to a sunlight, nigga. We in the project studying, getting it in, big dice games, phones jumping, got our, you know, we in the project studying, getting ready to go to the club. Like I say, we got slabs and shit. So, a nigga, what I had going on, what I built when my mama passed away, I did something different. I went back to the streets, even though I was still doing street shit, but I was just ducked off. Like I say, I remember Steve Campbell. I remember Steve Campbell coming up, seeing Steve Campbell hustling. So shit, just know it's my time now. So I had to be different and do my own shit. Yeah, going back to the hood, it didn't do nothing to all I did was just start trapping in the hood. So now I'm back in the hood at my partner grandma house or back in the hood at my partner mama house. Back to normal program what a nigga was doing when a nigga was 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Slanging rocks and shit. You know what I'm telling you? Back hitting old licks and shit, cause now motherfuckers seeing a nigga every day again. Now every day I ride down West Montgomery or ride down Antoine on my swingers and shit. Niggas seeing my car and shit again every day now. Cause now I'm in the city. Now I'm in the hood now. You know, I'm on 1960, so you can crowd down 1960 and hit five. You ain't gotta come through the hood. So now niggas seeing me come through AcresHome every day. Niggas seeing me come through Studentwood every day. So now they like, damn, that nigga Travis back in the hood every day. Shit, I wasn't even back in AcresHome though. Shit, I couldn't do it though. I was like, man, if I'm gonna get back in the streets, I know even though I'm good in the hood, trust and believe, I didn't want to have no spot in the hood because I know the hood was different and it just wasn't about the laws. I just knew the hood was different. So I was like, man, I'ma still, fuck with the hood, come through, still take care of my business, but I ain't gonna post up in the hood to where they can get me. That was the whole thing, nigga. To where I was like, fuck that. I started posting up in Studentwood. And shit in Studentwood, I started trapping in Studentwood to where I had the front door and the back door open for 5, 6 years straight. Never police never came. Nobody never robbed that bitch, stole nothing out that bitch, none of that shit. And only thing separate Studentwood away from AcresHome was Shepherd. So all you had to do was cross over Shepherd and you'll be in Studewood. All you had to do was cross over Shepherd and you'll be in AcresHome. So all I did was crossed over Shepherd and went to another hood and set up shop. To what trust and believe, like niggas from the hood was still fucking with me and shit. You know, they'll pull up and fuck with me. But now since I was in Studewood, niggas had their own shit going on to where they been at. So now shit, niggas wasn't pulling up fucking with me every day. Cause shit, they gotta get their own money. Like this shit that I'm creating shit for me. So shit, it was a time when my mama passed away. Shit, I wasn't hustling with my homeboys no more. Like we had that team. We used to have a team to where we had a team. Now shit, I'm back in the hood, but shit, nah, this shit not no team no more. You know what I'm telling you? Cause shit, the niggas that I'm hanging with, they not even hustling. You know what I'm telling you? I'm just chilling in the hood at this nigga grandma house. And shit, he got a white bitch, so shit, his white bitch, he pimping his white bitch. My other homie, you know what I'm telling you, he fucking with the bitches and shit, but these niggas ain't got no dreams of selling dope. They don't want to sell no dope. I'm the only one to sell dope. You know what I'm telling you? So that's what I had to do. And shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was drinking every day. I bullshit you not. My whole time in Studewood, I was drunk every day. My whole time of selling dope in Studewood, I was under the influence of alcohol and marijuana every day. Cause all the people in Studewood drank. That was all it was, drinking beer, drinking alcohol. All the old motherfuckers from the crackheads to niggas that go to work, everybody drunk. So my whole time over there, that's all I did was drink. So right now, y'all see me not drinking and shit. So shit, I really just beat that shit because it was hard beating that motherfucking alcohol and that goddamn liquor. It was like I had to have that shit every day just by being in that environment. Just imagine 6 years of waking up doing this shit. I'm posting shorts. When y'all see me post shorts with Boosie and Fred and the old people and shit, that's me in Studewood when I was out there doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Them some of the old people that was out there smoking that shit. You know what I'm telling you? You know, I was in a house full of dope fiends. Only nigga that, my two partners, they didn't do smoke no crack. They didn't sell nothing or none of that shit. Everybody was dope fiends. His grandma wasn't a dope fiend, but his uncle was. And his uncle was what they brought me out the highs for. And shit, my mama passed away. I was doing my own shit. I had my own shit going on. So these the niggas that was fucking with me when my mama passed away, getting me out the highs, and this what they brought me to. So I had to snap on like, damn, I already got my own shit going on, but now I'm seeing down. These niggas don't want no money, so shit, I'm about to get it. So yeah, I set up shop. Cause what was the point of y'all bringing me over here? So shit, yeah. Trust and believe I set up shop, took care of them niggas. We drinking, eating big every day, going to all the holes in the walls. You know what I'm telling you? Shit, nigga. Wasn't a dull day. Bullshit, you not probably was moving a brick a week. That's why a nigga able to sit back and chill. Yeah, true story, nigga. Probably was moving a book a week, nigga. So when I sit back and when you see me chilling and shit, I deserve to chill. You know what I'm telling? Come on, man. A nigga free. The shit I done did. Nigga, I'm free. Nigga, I deserve to chill. But I can crank up anytime I want to. Anytime I want to, I can crank up. This shit easy. I done did it plenty of times. But I just use that to building a business now. Like that's why when y'all see me doing other shit, my lawn service, my mobile detailing, the box truck, and all the other shit, I just try to use my mind frame to do some good shit instead of goddamn it still trying to be the biggest drug dealer in Acres Home. Cause that's all the nigga was trying to be. Cause that's how the big homies was. Shit, a nigga was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a nigga seen Steve Campbell coming up, a nigga seen other niggas coming up, and shit, once a nigga caught on, they was big drug dealers. So shit, a nigga wanted to have money, so you had to be a big drug dealer to have money. But shit, now nigga, like I say, I got kids and shit now. So shit, I gotta stay free from my kids and shit. Trust and believe. It's I do want to be on the block every day. Trust and believe I do probably want to rob a couple of banks and shit. Trust and believe I do want to do that shit. But I'll be a damn fool to do that shit and I got these kids to raise. And one thing for sure, I ain't now nigga gonna take care of my kids, bro. You know what I'm telling you? So shit, nigga. Don't now nigga gotta take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure I'm free and I'm gonna be the only nigga taking care of them. Now when they get 18 and grown, you know what I'm telling you? I got one about to turn 18, another one about to turn 18 in 2 years. Then I got another one 14, you know what I'm saying? No. So shit, I was saying, yeah. But I got babies. I got a 10-month-old baby. So shit, that's 17 more years. I can't do no dumb shit. So I'm gonna have to start thinking, putting more ideas together and shit. Okay, now I gotta start this business or create something. So you know what I'm saying? I can take care of this baby now. So that's all it's been on my end, creating more shit, more income to take care of the family. Making sure nigga flip this money and shit, especially without going out there punching nobody clock. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah. Especially a nigga can ride to uh what the fuck Livingston. A nigga can ride to Livingston right now and go to the casino. You know what I'm saying? Go down there with a couple of hundred and try his luck. Hopefully that nigga come back with a couple of thousand. You know what I'm saying? Before a nigga, you know, until I ain't, man, come on, nigga, 35. I'm sitting up here telling you niggas boss stories on how a nigga was getting it and shit. And you telling me I'm gonna be sitting up punching somebody clock or working on somebody clock. Like nigga gonna be looking at me like what happened? Like you fell off, like you can't think no more. Like nigga, we need that old nigga back. Like, come on, bro. Like my life different from y'all. I'm not knocking no nigga that work though, cause trust and believe I know a bunch of niggas that work that survive, especially in the plants, 18 wheelers. If I would have listened to a homie, I met a nigga off the street. I bullshit you not. I met a nigga off the street, and he was buying weed from a nigga, and I was really skeptical about the nigga because I didn't meet him through nobody. I just met this nigga off the street. And he was buying ounces of Reggie from a nigga. $65. I got this nigga paying $65 and this popcorn shit. This like 2004, 2005. And he buying this shit. I'm 14, 15 years old. But he was always telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? He drive trucks. Like, get your CDL license, get your CDL license. Okay, let's say 2004. Let's say now it's 2014. I'm still fucking with the nigga down the line. And you know what I'm saying? He steady preaching the same thing. Every time I fuck with this nigga, he telling me to get my CDL license. Nigga, I ain't get my CDL license, goddamn, until I was 34 years old. And this man been telling me since I was goddamn 14. So just imagine if I would have listened back then, I could have been ramped up a couple of million or been had a business or a whole trucking company. But at the end of the day, nigga, I ain't trip about that because I created that shit within the last 5 years. You know what I'm telling you? So I ain't trip about this shit. You know what I'm telling you? I still got time to fix it. So shit, oh, I'm just fixing it. But I'm like, shit, now I got my CDL license. So now shit, I can buy these hoes and drive these hoes myself, but I don't want to be on the road. I'd rather buy them hoes and let somebody drive that bitch. I'm a boss. I gotta use my same boss mentality from the drug game and the business game. I'm not trying to come from the drug game to be a worker. No, I'm trying to be a boss. So why not invest in a truck invest in a couple of dump trucks, invest in a couple of box trucks, and them hoes can work all day. The dumps truck works all day. As y'all see, they up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning building new roads. They building new roads, so they gotta put dirt, pick up dirt, go drop dirt out. So why not get a couple of them hoes? And them hoes can run 24 hours for show money. Yeah, you probably gotta invest down there $150,000 on getting 2 trucks if you gonna cash them motherfuckers out. But just imagine them hoes working. Just imagine them hoes working for 2, 3 years with no problems. You gonna make that back times 10. You gonna make that back times 10. That little 150,000 you spent within 3 years, you're gonna have $1 million by working on trucks. Within yeah, within 3 years, you should have 2 or 3 more trucks on the road. So yeah, man, this shit's so easy. You just gotta have the mind to think, bro. And the money. Yeah. Yeah, and the money. Cause it's easy to come up with some shit, but you gotta have the money too though. Yeah, I ain't on no CEO hype and shit, coming up with business plans and shit, going to go get loans and business loans and shit. Nah, fuck that. I know too many people in the street, and I know what they need. Yeah, I know too many people in the streets, and I know what they need. So I ain't gotta go get a loan from a nigga. Hell nah, nigga. All I gotta do is make it good for him. So shit, yeah. All I gotta do is make it good. And when I say by making it good, is making the price cheaper. You know what I'm telling you? Making the price cheaper. So you like, damn, oh shit, okay, you got it for cheaper. Especially just imagine if you bring the shit to him. He normally got to get in the car to go get this shit, but you bringing it to him and it's cheaper. So you done knock that nigga out the box. You know what I'm telling you? So now this nigga for sure coming to you because he ain't got to take this penitentiary chances riding with this shit, going to go pick this shit up, and then coming back to the house, you going to drop the shit out to him. Oh, yeah. See, you got to learn how to do this shit if you going to do it. So just knowing how to beat another nigga in the streets, you gotta know how to beat the next nigga doing this business shit too, though. So one thing I learned doing business, you always want to do a demonstration, and when you do the demonstration, you want to do the demonstration for free. So whatever you do, whatever you start off your day, say if the day not going right, the day not going right because people don't see you working. So maybe you do something for free. Somebody you do something free, and they see you doing something. People will pull up, and they'll want whatever you doing. They'll want your service. So yeah, you always gotta lay down a demonstration. And you know what I learned that from being in the streets. Sometimes niggas ain't gonna have the money. So shit, and these niggas fuck with you all the time. So if these niggas fuck with you all the time and they spend money with you, and he called you and he ain't got the money this time, go and give it to him. Cause shit, he gonna call you back. He been fucking with you now. If the nigga don't fuck with you after that, don't trip. You know what I'm telling? Shit. But still, a nigga like me, I'm gonna want my money though. So doing the demonstration in your business will always be good if it's slow. Or you know what I'm saying, just doing something nice for people, bro. I don't even know who Hey, y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if we good. Damn, we having a good conversation over here. You see how we can just sit back and have a good conversation. I'm better alone though. You know what I'm telling you? Because you can get around some people. Some people have bad energy, bro. I get around some people and I can feel like energy, like it make my body do something. You know what I'm telling to what you know what I'm telling you. Sometimes a nigga can't, nigga don't be feeling comfortable around certain people. You know what I'm telling you. I feel comfortable around people that I grew up with, people that I know and shit. You know what I'm telling you. You just gotta know me to know me. I bullshit you not. Especially knowing me from sipping drink and then drinking alcohol. When I was sipping drink, I'm more a player. I didn't talk. More had an attitude and shit. That drink make you have an attitude and shit. So I was more stiff when I was on that goddamn drink. Yeah, I was more stiff on that drink. Oh, with that alcohol, I was as friendly some a bitch. I bullshit you not. I'm talking to everybody. That's what I was on YouTube. You know, telling playing the game and shit. Now I'm friendly some bitch. I'm talking to everybody, cranking up conversation with everybody. Got everybody laughing. And shit, nigga. Being in the hood and then being in the different environments and shit, different areas, especially where I come up at, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna say the drink, made me be stiff. I always was stiff because I hung around stiff niggas, I'm telling you, I couldn't hang around if I wasn't stiff. I couldn't call my big homies and tell them I had a problem with somebody, I'm telling you, and come help me. No, nigga. If I was telling them, I probably was telling them, hey man, I gotta hide out somewhere. I did this or I did that. I'm telling you, that's what I had to call them and tell them. I couldn't call them for help and no shit like that. Oh shit. But yeah, man, being in the motherfucking hood, like what I'm saying? Like drinking and then being in that environment, bro. What I'm saying? Especially when I used to come on YouTube and shit, what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will say certain shit and they be like, man, what the fuck you say? Like, in the hood, a nigga didn't play like that. Like a motherfucker say something crazy, you getting right on this motherfucking ass. Like, nigga, it's about to be a squabble or you down there about to get killed out here. Like, it's a respect thing in the streets. And niggas wasn't pulling up on me, disrespecting me. I ain't never had no nigga pull up on me and call me no bitches or no hoes in my face and ain't nothing happened to him. Nigga ain't never disrespected me like that. Nigga, it always been some punching going on or it's gonna be some killing. Yeah, gonna be some punching or some killing going on. But that shit was coming on this YouTube, like I say, being in the hood and being on that alcohol and shit. I'm telling you, the nigga was no motherfucker say something, you gotta check they motherfucking ass. You gotta get on their ass. You can't let a nigga make it in the hood. Then coming on this YouTube motherfucker say something, that shit make you wanna go get a motherfucker ass and shit, and you can't go get them. So a nigga had to learn, okay, these motherfuckers just talking shit on this motherfucker. They know a nigga can't come get their ass. So a nigga ain't taking down one of these motherfuckers serious. But at the end of the day, it's niggas that come up just like you on this motherfucker. So that's where it come in to where, man, don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Watch how you move on these motherfuckers. Especially when you check these niggas' backgrounds and you see these niggas have been in jail for robbing and all like that. So nigga trust and believe, nigga, they know about your lifestyle and hear about your lifestyle, you can be a lick to these niggas. So shit. Nigga, they gotta watch how they move around this motherfucker. Cause you got fuck niggas, you got jack boys, you got police, you got all type of shit on this goddamn YouTube app. Like I say, when I say I'm glad it's one person right here, and ain't no telling who it is, but when it's 20 or 30 people up in this bitch, that shit get a nigga kind of nervous because a nigga be like, damn, why all these motherfuckers watching a nigga, but they ain't saying nothing. So, I come from the streets, so I'm like, man, this shit weird, bro. Like, these motherfuckers trying to do something to a nigga. You hear me, Avante? I hear you. I knew it was you up in this bitch, though. But yeah, I'll be like, damn, it's like 20, 50 people watching the nigga sometimes. And it'll be, something. Not trust and believe, my chest used to always go down and shit. But I noticed how it just slowed up and it'll still be like 30 people up in watching. And it'll be like 5 or 6 people in the chat. And that shit kind of just get to me, and that shit make me like feel like, man, these motherfuckers up to no good. Like, especially when I know you watching me. Okay, I know it's a motherfucker in this bitch watching me. It's probably on some slick shit. You know what I'm telling you? Like, yeah, you motherfuckers probably on some slick shit. So since I know that it's some motherfuckers watching me on some slick shit, my conversation gonna be different. Like right now, like you know how I'm sitting back and I'm comfortable and shit. I can talk about these stories. I ain't got nobody interrupting me, or we ain't talking about a problem that this nigga got with another nigga. I can sit back and just get high and remember shit. You know what I'm telling you? But yeah, man. One thing, man. Two, man, you gotta learn to separate your real life from this YouTube shit. So when I turn this shit on, I turn this shit on because I want y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, what I want y'all to see. Trust and believe. I want to show y'all different shit, but it's too many. Just recognizing all the shit that happened on this motherfucker. A nigga can't show y'all the real shit because you got motherfuckers trying to be uh private investigators on this bitch. You got motherfuckers that's trying to turn motherfuckers in for money and shit on this motherfucker. So a nigga can't keep it all the way real with y'all and just but trust and believe we gonna get to the live stream though. We gonna get to a live stream, man. It's a new house coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned this shit, you know what I'm saying? Probably last month or the month before. New house coming soon. So trust and believe, man. Um, we gonna have a whole room for live stream. Like we're gonna have a whole room, even though this room right here for live stream, but this like the gaming room. I use this for the gaming room. But a nigga just gotta put this bitch together how a nigga wanna put it together. So yeah, we gonna have a whole I told y'all when Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, it's gonna be over with. So that's more on what I gotta spend some money on getting my background right, getting my audio and shit right for when I do this gaming shit and these live streams and shit. And I want Avante in my live streams too. So however that shit gonna have to happen, we're gonna have to make sure like she a normal guest on the live streams. I'm talking about personal in personal live streams though, not no just clicking on this bitch. I'm talking about now. Yo, I just like I said, I'm gonna have a room for a live stream. Yo, we in the room. It's a refrigerator in this bitch, it's a couch in this bitch, it's a TV in this bitch, movie screen in this bitch, it's everything in this bitch. This like a real broadcasting type live stream and shit. You know what I'm telling you? This is what a nigga come to and a nigga get on TikTok, a nigga get on YouTube, a nigga get on Facebook, a nigga just get on these social media platforms and just talk to the people. You know what I'm telling you? Real live shit like that. And then a nigga got Vontae up in that bitch popping her shit. I be like, man, look at the homegirl popping her shit. She getting on niggas' ass in the chat. Nigga talking about, oh, that ass ain't real. She be like, Travis, somebody in your chest say that ass ain't real. I'm be like, man, I'm right here looking at it, G. That motherfucker real, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking at that motherfucker, G. You know, telling then the nigga get to talking shit about me. You know, telling me you mad because you can't see it. You know, telling I'm seeing this motherfucker, nigga. You online hating that motherfucker real. Yeah, crazy work. I'm so much. I'm telling you, don't get me to start talking. I bullshit you not. I don't get me to start talking. You see a nigga been on this bitch holding it down. I know everybody doing their own shit. This the backup page and shit though. But like I say, like you go to other people page and shit, and they be on different time and different vibes and shit. So shit, a nigga go over there, it's like you gotta be on their time. And they can be over there, got some messy shit going on, talking about this, talking about that. Like, man, a nigga get tired of hearing that shit, bro. You know what I'm telling you? Like shit, nigga listening to that shit, nigga, I gotta get to telling my stories and shit. So yeah, trust and believe. I'ma clip this bitch. I'ma send this bitch through that app so we can make some shorts. And I'ma send the other one through the app so I can make some shorts. And I'ma upload some shorts and shit, cause I ain't gonna be telling these stories and shit and not getting them out there. You know what I'm telling you? So, motherfuckers wanna know who a nigga is. Yeah, you gonna get to know who I am and where I come from and why I am who I am today. Look, Travis, make it home, nigga. He said, yeah, I don't like drama, especially when they put me in it. Nah, that's what they do though. I bullshit you not. I had learned that about this motherfucker, you know what I'm telling you. They go after the people, you know what I'm saying? They go after the people in the chat. So you know what I'm saying? Say if I'm getting into it with somebody and you in my chat and shit and they go after the people in the chat. Or that's just what they do. Or say if I'm cool with somebody and they on my panel and shit, they go after the people that you cool with too. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they do it, just to try to get them people to stop fucking with you. Cause that's their agenda. Their agenda is to get the people to stop fucking with you so they can come fuck with them. So I went through a lot of that shit. Like me and Loco used to get into it all the time on this motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? People that I met on this motherfucker through YouTube and shit that they had YouTube shit jumping. Like people that I met on this bitch, like they had shit going on, like to where they was going to different broadcasts. They was in and out the city doing shit to get recognized on YouTube. Like the people that I met on YouTube actually had shit going on. So, by me meeting them motherfuckers, that made me have motion. You know what I'm telling you? Because I was fucking with the people that had motion. So, the people that had motion, I had them on my channel. So just know my channel was little. And these big people, these big channels having these niggas coming through their channels just to do an interview. And these niggas on my channel every day. You know what I'm telling you? So I'm getting content from these niggas every day where these niggas traveling the world, getting popular and shit, going to different podcasts that we can watch on YouTube and shit. You know what I'm telling you? I'm meeting them niggas and them niggas meeting me because shit, that's just how this shit is, networking and shit on YouTube. But that shit, when you beefing this shit on this motherfucker, niggas try to reach out to niggas that's fucking with you. Hey man, that nigga did this and he did that. So, niggas was mostly reaching out to niggas, you know what I'm saying, trying to get niggas not to fuck with niggas and shit. And some niggas came out on this bitch and said something like TT Not. It was like, man, he ain't did nothing to me. So shit, I ain't gonna stop fucking with him. Monkey Man came out and said something, but it was other motherfuckers that ain't come out and say nothing though. That Loco got to stop fucking with a nigga though. Even FDA got motherfuckers to stop fucking with a nigga too though. But that's just their agenda when you beefing on this motherfucker. They trying to knock your crowd down. Man, this YouTube shit crazy. You heard what I just said? Nigga trying to knock your crowd down. So when you go listen to them, they gonna mention you or say something about you. And you know what I'm telling you? Like, why you over there listen to that whole ass nigga saying this and saying that and this and that? But if you don't know, if you just not coming in, you don't even know what been going on because you new to it. So you probably ain't heard all the shit that a nigga said or the nigga did to a nigga to even know why a nigga doing that to him. That's why when you was new here, I kind of took you, you know what I'm saying, through a process because you know what I'm saying. I ain't want you to just come here and just be like, nah, I don't want to fuck with it. You know, I want you to be comfortable and shit, and kind of explain to you, you know, what was going on, so you can get an idea and just keep up and shit. But I was like, that's just live stream though. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe a nigga gonna have different live streams to what nigga gonna be reacting and busting down content and shit though. But like when it ain't nothing going on and shit, a nigga always gonna have to, create some shit to get the crowd to pull up. That's all that shit be, you know what I'm saying? A nigga just creating some shit, you know what I'm saying, to get the views. And that's what you gotta do when you on this bitch. You gotta create some shit so people can watch. Like people you gotta talk about some shit or be doing some shit so people can watch. Say lose a few and gain many. So I'm doing my own thing. I'm keeping my dogs closed. My content on my silk rope. Then my people know about me already. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Real shit. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:45. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who live right now. I got the laptop right here. I can tap into this motherfucker. But I'm really just fucking with y'all though. Damn, I think these last two lives though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, that's a big good night of Vontae. I think these last two lives, I think I did kind of good though, because I know normally I be tripping, talking about some crazy, dumb shit, talking about violence. I don't think I talked about violence in this one. I think I did good. Yeah, nigga was more chill than this motherfucker, man. So I'm up if you up. Yeah, I'm chilling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off this bitch in a little bit though, cause this bitch ain't jumping. We ain't got that much engagement and shit, so I ain't gonna keep you up too long about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't got that much engagement going on over here. Like I say, I got a bunch of content that a nigga can be doing and shit though, but I see shit people ain't tapping in though. Like this YouTube shit, like I don't know, this shit getting lower and lower. I probably gotta go to start using I don't know though, but yeah. Like, damn, don't nobody wanna come up, till and get different ideas and get different personalities and shit. So I was like, man, I ain't about to just do this shit by my goddamn self. And then, even if it's 10, 20 people watching a nigga, motherfuckers still don't even be engaging with the content. They just be watching a nigga. And then I know they be trying to watch to see because they know I normally say certain shit, talk about shit and shoot some shit on up in there. I'm telling why I'm talking about some shit. She said it has to be family friendly. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm uploading a whole lot of old content, like a whole lot of old content that I had on my first page. My first page that I had when YouTube first came out, I had a YouTube page. And my first page that I had a short that went up to like 7.5 million. And out that 7.5 million, I had over like 30,000 people subscribed to my channel. So I had this channel down there more than 10, 15 years. However long YouTube been on this motherfucker, I had this channel. Like I say, 2014, I used to game off YouTube from, what I'm saying, on my first channel. Like when I was in the hood, I used to just upload shit on that bitch. I knew you can go live on that bitch. I hit it and shit. But like all the old content, not really all the old content, some of the old content, a lot of content that I got on Facebook, a lot of my shit from my old phones and shit that I didn't post. I got that shit and I'm starting to post like a lot of old shit like birthday trips when we was going out of town taking the kids to different events. You know, every time I ate, I post different, like I recorded the food and shit like different spots a nigga ate at, like all the old shit a nigga did. You know what I'm telling you? Nigga still got them videos, so I'm uploading a lot of that shit on my shorts and shit. Even though a nigga can make uploads and shit. I know one thing about reading the guidelines, and when you read the monetization, they talk about original content. So, original content is your content. And I know by me recording myself on this camera, that's my original content. So long as I record shit on my camera and upload it to YouTube, man, and if that bitch go viral, they gonna pay a nigga for it. You know what I'm telling you? That's what I learned about it. So that's why I post a lot on this motherfucker, because this an algorithm. You never know what time or when you gonna post and that bitch gonna do something. So shit, all you can do is just keep posting. You know what I'm telling you? But you can read the algorithm and learn it because they tell you when the majority of the people be on this motherfucker. But you gotta understand too, you gotta understand what majority of your crowd in too. So shit, if you wanna drop some shit, okay, in the morning, drop some shit in the morning, about 20 minutes so they can watch that shit on the way to work or on their break time. In the evening time, drop some shit to where they get off of work, they can watch that shit about 30 minutes or an hour or shit. But I know for sure this what I'm gonna start doing, and I'm gonna say it too. Even though I said I wasn't gonna say it, even though a nigga do morning shows, I'm gonna start doing shows at 10 p.m. because at 10 p.m. in Houston time, most of the kids are in bed, and most people are at home because they got families and shit. So just Texas time and shit. I say, man, I'm gonna start doing lives around 10 p.m. because that'll get more of the crowd in. And then, it'd probably be 8 p.m. in other states and shit. But, people should be getting off of work and going home. And, some people should probably be going to work. But I think 10 p.m. would be a good time, you know what I'm saying, to do live streams and, just to get more people in the crowd so we can get more engagement. Even, in the morning time, it'd be good too, though. But a lot of the people that seen how a nigga had this bitch jumping in the morning time and they didn't caught on. And you know what I'm saying? They short stopping a nigga right now, but it's all good though. Everybody gonna get their turn. So one thing about me, show you love, ain't doing no hating. All we gonna do is keep thinking of more ideas, and the more ideas a nigga think of, and the more ideas a nigga do, that's just opening up the lane for other people to do it and be successful. So why not, run my own program on this bitch and have niggas follow my program. Niggas follow Charles the White program. You know what I'm saying? Niggas follow son. Niggas want to be like all these other broadcasters to where y'all don't know. Some of these broadcasters that got more subscribers than me. They watch me. They watch me and they bopping. They done took my style, and at the end of the day, I'm not mad at them, even though they can shot a nigga out. But just to see them do it, and to get numbers out of it, I salute them niggas for it. Even though they got the idea from me. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got the idea from me, niggas ain't start doing shit till I start doing it. But that's how it's supposed to go, though. See, that's what is going on in New York. Nigga talking about, man, I started my podcast and then they started their podcast and nigga did their podcast just like we did ours. See, I'm up here talking about a nigga. But I'm a nigga, I'm an underdog though. These niggas got more number than me, more subscribers than me. When I had my 30,000, I was on YouTube for a year. So when I had my 30,000 subscribers, I was on YouTube for a year. These niggas had 10,000, 8,000 subscribers. So just imagine these niggas was on YouTube 3 or 4 years before me, and I was on this bitch a year, and I had passed them niggas up. So it was a time on this bitch to what now I know that I'm still better than them niggas, and them niggas know that they still better than me, but they took my first page, and now I'm starting over, and they took plenty more pages to where I now got this page, and they still watch me, and they still copy my style. But trust and believe, if I still had that 30,000, man, ain't no telling what nigga a nigga be right now, still by doing the same shit that I'm doing right now. I didn't copy off a nigga, even though I did watch niggas from the East Coast and West Coast broadcasters and shit. I did watch Texas broadcasters and shit, but nigga, I just mixed everything up and did my own thing. So shit, when I see niggas doing what I'm doing, I know I put that together, brother. You know what I'm telling you? I know I put that together. You know what I'm telling you? OGK, what's the deal? Man, OGK, this my other live. You don't even be coming on this page over here, OGK. I'm about to get you in there right now, though. This is my other live right here, OGK. Man, you niggas be crying about them wrenches, man. You niggas don't never send a nigga cash out. Yeah. Shout out to the niggas that be supporting though. Even though, OGK, even though, this ain't nothing but a little pocket money. Even though we keep a couple of dollars in our pocket, man. This ain't no income tax, you know. We here for six, about 10 o'clock this morning. The day before yesterday, we here for 580 on the pick three. You know what I'm saying? So shit. My week just by taking a risk has been great. That's not, what else I got going on, but just by taking a risk, and flipping some money has been great. Flipping goddamn taking a risk with $20 then turned into 1,000 or more. You know what I'm telling you? So sometimes you gotta take risks, even though like you can go spend $20 on getting high. Man, fuck that. Go spend that $20 on a lotto ticket. Ain't no telling you probably here for some money. Go spend that $20, go get you a pick three. Go sit your ass down at that machine and put that $20 in that machine. You probably win you some money. Ain't nothing wrong with gambling, but I'm gonna take a risk though. That's why when I sold drugs, and then especially when I sold weed, like nigga, I knew how to manage that shit because I know if I smoke a gram, that was $10. All my grams always been $10. Even that's just even right now to this day. If you want to fuck with me, you had to pay $10. Like I'm not doing no nicks. You're not about to be knocking on my door, and I'm not about to get in my door, serving nobody, pulling up on nobody, doing no $5 shit. So all my grams been $10. Miss Denise. But yeah, though, all I'm saying is shit. Damn, this bitch that went out on the nigga. I'm over here puffing this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this bitch don't ain't hitting right. This bitch that went out. Oh shit. Hey, let me know if y'all still can hear me. I'm about to unplug this bitch. Y'all still can hear me? Miss Denise, what's going down? We got Miss Denise up here. Let me get you a wrench, Miss Denise, before Kev get mad at me. Kev coming here talking about his goddamn wrench and shit. Miss Denise, man, we ain't doing shit over here. You know, God didn't bless me to what he didn't I'm not gonna say he deleted my enemies, but he brought love and peace in their heart to what the people that was mad at me, what I'm saying, they not mad at me no more. So a nigga ain't gotta get on this bitch and talk shit about motherfuckers no more. You know what I'm telling you? Like right now, this is a time where a nigga ain't gotta get on this bitch and be talking shit about this nigga, talking shit about that nigga. And as y'all see, niggas ain't getting on this bitch talking shit about motherfuckers right now. So this is a time where a nigga use the platform, you know what I'm saying, to get out some of them stories that a nigga was telling to why the niggas was hating. So now we got to get back to telling these stories so them niggas can get to hating again. Cause they always want to understand how a nigga was living. But the whole thing, when a nigga was telling these stories, they used to think a nigga was lying about the shit. You know what I'm telling you? Now a nigga upload old pictures and shit so they can see the lifestyle. So everything that I do is plan and strategize and shit. So I'm always goddamn 20 steps ahead of you motherfuckers. Don't think I'm gonna be talking this shit and I ain't got no proof on this shit. So that's why I tell y'all to make sure y'all check out them shorts because we're gonna be uploading a lot of my original content is gonna be on the shorts. I'm gonna talk this shit on this live stream, but I'm gonna bag it up in the shorts. You know what I'm telling you? I'm not like these other YouTubers, man. But yeah, though, I just had to put that out there, you know what I'm saying? So now a nigga back to telling these stories and shit to what niggas gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna take some shit out of what a nigga said and they gonna try to flip it around and make a big deal about it. And it's gonna be on to what they gonna be hating again. Like I tell a nigga, hey man, the most money I ever seen that I ever had to myself, man, 200,000. Nigga gonna be like, man, that nigga lying. Man, the most cash I done seen that I done had to myself at 200,000. Man, the most cash I had to myself, I was not even old enough to know what to do with it. That's let's start there, nigga. The most cash I had, that's when the nigga was stupid and the nigga was fresh in the game. I didn't even know what to do with it. I had so much motherfucking money, nigga. I had black trash bags full of money, nigga. Talking about black trash bags, the heavy duty motherfuckers, nigga, full of money. $1 bills, $5 bills. I'm talking about this lick that a nigga hit. This bitch was awesome. To what nigga lived out that shit, nigga, for years, nigga. Nigga, still to this day, a nigga, if it wasn't for that, a nigga wouldn't be here right now. So when a nigga talking about having a house and shit, like nigga, come on. Nigga had 200,000. Nigga at 16 years old. You know what I'm telling you? Why you think a nigga was riding in a 9-3 DeVille and shit? You know what I'm telling you? Nigga, when I bought my rims or when I bought the car, nigga, I bought all that shit with $1 bills. Like the nigga wasn't even spending the 20s and the tens and the hundreds and shit. Nigga was had so many $1 bills, it was ridiculous. So when I talk about the drug game, I come in the drug game on a different level where I was coming in it to flip the money. I didn't come in it to because I was born into it or no shit like that. No, I did it because I had money and I wanted to flip my money. So that's what it was just me thinking of a way to grind or to hustle. So that's why niggas start selling drugs and shit just to flip money. No, a nigga didn't give me no pack and be like, okay, you go out here and sell this and you bring me the money back. The whole time I was in the drug game, I was my own boss. Yeah, I had my own money. So I can go buy what I want and then I can set a price on it to where niggas respect my price and they came and cashed it out from me. Like my whole time doing this shit, I always been my own boss. That's why I have the boss mentality that I have now. especially when it come down to my businesses, especially running my businesses, especially being square business in the business game. See, that's the side that y'all don't know about. Show you love. Y'all see me coming on this bitch popping this shit, but y'all don't know about the business side. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of niggas be popping that shit though. But I think some of their stories be make believe, though. You know what I'm saying? They be adding a little extras into it. You know, niggas be adding a little extras. They be wanting their extras and shit. Hmm. But yeah, man, coming up, living in the streets though, like I said, man, the most money I had was 200,000. But you know, coming up, living in the streets, you know, just being a street nigga though, you ain't saving no money. Even though you will saving money, especially if you in a dope game, you gotta save money. You know what I'm telling you? Because that's what you in it for, to flip money, to save money. So, man, it's really shit. It's really all on you. It's really how you think. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on you how this shit, how you gonna make it work out. You know what I'm telling you? Especially keeping the right motherfuckers around you. You know what I'm telling you? Ain't no point of you trying to be, you know what I'm saying, the biggest drug dealer and you ain't got nobody to buy the drugs. That's pointless. You know what I'm telling you? You done went and spent all your money on these drugs and you can't get off of it. That's pointless right now. You know what I'm telling you? You can go get a dump truck, you can go get a trailer and a truck and get on the road and make you $1,000 in a week, make you $5,000, $6,000 in a week on the road to where you ain't gotta go spend no $20,000 on no brick and be in the hood ducking the jack boys and the police and shit, getting caught going to the pen and shit. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Like we talked about earlier, when it was a time where we didn't have navigations on the phone and a nigga was traveling and doing shit in the streets, man, now you got navigation on your phone so you can navigate your life now. I bullshit you not in the direction that you wanted to go in. So some of y'all gotta stop playing and start using y'all mind for the right shit. I know a nigga talk shit, but sometimes I don't be wanting to talk to motherfuckers because motherfuckers be weird. So I don't be wanting to give them this game that I got because I know the game that I got, it can elevate your life. And motherfuckers will hate you. And yeah, I'm not trying to elevate no nigga life that hate me, nigga. I ain't trying to give a nigga none of this good game that I got, nigga. And the nigga ain't, you know what I'm telling you? But I just feel good today. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to y'all. And we ain't got number three people in this bitch. So I really feel comfortable just knowing that Miss Denise and this bitch Avante. And, you know, it's somebody midtown or somebody watching, you know, the comments and the likes add, you know, the comments and the chat kind of add up, the views in the chat. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, when there's people watching you and shit, like I say, that shit take a nigga off note. Like, man, you motherfuckers watching a nigga out. You know what I'm saying? You say make a book. I should. I should. This shit should be a documentary though. Trust and believe. I should though. I thought about that shit though. I thought about that shit though. But the book is, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the book is already wrote. You know what I'm telling you? It's already wrote because everybody know a nigga and shit. So like everybody that I done fucked with, that I done hung out with, they got stories with a nigga and shit. So just imagine they telling them stories right now as we speak. Just like right now I'm on this bitch telling you some stories. There's niggas that's talking about me right now. There's niggas in the penitentiary talking about me right now. You know what I'm telling you, man, you know little traffic maker home. Yeah, I know little traffic maker home. Boom, boom, boom. They busting down. And that bitch cut off and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I always been, you know, 1,000. So shit. Yeah, book, yeah, the book would be cool though, but shit. You know, one thing I ask, you know, if you want to know about me, go ask the streets. So shit. The streets gonna be able to tell my story better than I could tell it. Trust and believe, because I did a lot of shit by myself, but I grew up in the hood, so a lot of people know me and they've been around me. I got day one homeboys and shit. So my story gonna be able to be told just like I can tell my homeboy story, my big homies and shit that I grew up with, the ones that passed away and shit though. So yeah, shit, the streets gonna be always be able to tell my story. Nah, facts though. We gonna get into that then. You know what I'm saying? You put it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna run it down. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit we can put together. We can be 50-50 partners on this. You say I should make a book. Okay, well, just tell me the steps on how to do it, and we can be 50-50 partners in this. You came up with the idea, so point a nigga in the direction on how to do it, and we'll be 50-50 partners in it. That's all it is to it. I ain't gonna never, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. I'm on here to network. So shit, if you feel like that, point a nigga in direction and we can get to it. And if this shit jump, hey man, we 50-50 in it. I wanna roll another blunt. Cause this something right here, these backwoods, I don't know why I'm smoking these motherfuckers. I just wanted to though, but I ain't feeling these ones. I really need swishers. I really need swishers right here. You see me, I'm a swisher type nigga. I like these swishers. I got these. I've been smoking out these goddamn. This what I was smoking today. This what I smoked today. This what I smoked yesterday. And these the ones I was smoking the day before yesterday. So different type of cigars. These honey gang, these regular, and these backwoods. So that's why the backwoods so goddamn fat. Cause as you see, you ain't got stuff in goddamn cigars like that. But yeah, man. See, yeah, we ain't gonna never wake up doing the same shit. You know what I'm telling you? We can wake up being the same nigga, but you know what I'm saying? We can't wake up doing the same shit, man. We gotta try some different shit, man. We always gotta try some new shit, man. Free game if you paying attention right now. Free game if you paying attention right now. Yeah, I'm a hire the editor. I'm a hire the editor and shit. But like you said, you gotta make your book. So shit, you make your book. And however you make your book, you tell me how you made your book, and I do the same thing as you. Yeah, however you make your book, you gonna make it, and you give me the same process that you took to make your book, and I use that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I ain't gonna know the process to take it. You don't tell me. You don't tell it. Remember that. Little Travis from Michael Hall, man. Who we got up in here right now, man? If you new to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel. Who we got up in here right now, man? We doing a roll call right now. Cause like I said, I get a little nervous, man, when it be people up in here watching the nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Just let me know you up in here, man. So everything can be all right. That don't mean I'm bullying y'all the type or nothing. I just want the conversation to keep going smooth and shit. Cause the conversation can change quick. When I feel like it's some niggas watching the nigga. So it's like cheating in class. Nah, it's like iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm telling you? Because yeah, it's like iron sharpening iron. Because a lot of shit we don't know how to do, but somebody else know how to do it. So that's why you network and shit. So it's like iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm telling you? You can have an idea but don't know how to do it, but somebody else done did it, so they point you in a direction on how to get that shit jumping for you. Everything you can't do by yourself. So that's why black people gotta learn to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? Learn to step out in faith. and have faith, you know what I'm saying? Stop thinking that, all niggas are bad niggas. And you know what I'm saying? All niggas gonna hurt motherfuckers, I'm telling you shit like that. Cause everybody ain't bad people, man. Everybody ain't bad people. We all probably done did some bad shit and been through some bad things in life. But at the end of the day, man, we still got good in our heart. Yeah, we still got good in that heart. So yeah, we need to practice on exercising the good in our heart more. So, you know what I'm saying, we can bring more of that into the atmosphere. What they say, the presence of the Lord is here. Oh shit. Hey, I want to tell you, I know you don't like religion. I know you don't like church, but I bullshit you not. I didn't like it either, but I just had to have fun. And you know what made a nigga have fun? By laughing at the people in the church. So that's what, I'm telling you, a nigga just start going because you, man, I had an uncle, and like, when they used to do the music and shit, he played the guitar. Listen to what I'm telling you. I had an uncle that played the guitar, and he used to sit at the front row. You know what I'm telling you? Every Sunday he at the front row. Everybody that played music, you know what I'm saying, they was on the stage, but my uncle, he sat on the front row and he never had a real guitar. Yeah, he never had a real guitar. He used to just be up there, imagine playing a motherfucker. I'm talking about doing this thing and shit. So it was shit like that that made a nigga laugh in church, especially motherfuckers catching the Holy Ghost. You got this motherfucker dancing, doing stupid shit. Coming up as a little boy, that made me laugh to what shit. Fuck it. If I go to church, shit, fuck it. Yeah, yeah, we want to see Sister Jenkins catch the Holy Ghost and a nigga gonna laugh and shit. So yeah, that's my enjoyment of going to church. I'm telling you, getting a good laugh in. I'm telling you, because some people need to laugh more. Some people need to have fun. And that was me having fun in church, just laughing at the people. I'm telling you, like I say, my uncle up there playing the guitar, and he ain't got no guitar in his hand. But he hitting that bitch. You can't tell me that nigga wasn't hitting that bitch. I'm talking about nigga. I'm talking about he moving his hands like he really playing that bitch. I'm talking about going crazy with that motherfucker, man. You couldn't tell. And me, I'm sitting over there laughing like a motherfucker. We getting in trouble. We getting pinched and shit. Yeah, y'all come sit in the front since y'all can't mind and shit. We didn't never go to church to listen to the message. We didn't never like we don't nigga didn't go to church to listen to the message. The nigga was forced to go to church. So since we was here, we had to have fun here. Nigga didn't go listen to the message. Oh shit. That's a bit. That's a bit. Good night, Avantier. Good night. Good night. Hey, yeah, but like I say, when my mama passed away, I told y'all, some guys got me out the house, my homies from Fifth Ward, I'm telling they got me out the house and shit. So, I was end up tapping in with them, and one of my homies, he was into the Bible a lot, I'm telling you. When I met him, I'm telling you, he the one that got me started reading the Bible. I had to been about 21 or 22, didn't know nothing about the Bible. I did read the Bible when I was in jail. I read the whole Bible and shit when I was in lockup. I was in lockup for like 3 weeks. I ended up reading the whole Bible in there and read some more books. But my homeboy, he ended up putting me in the Bible. And, he had a church in Fifth Ward that he went to. So shit, we was going to church in Fifth Ward. Like I say, nigga, I was selling dope, doing my thing, and shit, nigga, we was going to church. We used to go to church in Fifth Ward. Pastor knew a nigga, they was happy, I'm telling you. Monday morning, Monday evenings, I'm telling you, we used to meet up with all the pastors and the deacons and shit. Talking about we'll meet up on the south side at one of their houses and shit. We sitting in there chopping game, talking about the program for Sunday. So yeah, I just sit down with pastors and deacons and shit. Even the lifestyle that I live, You know what I'm saying? Being around them helped me grow to know that, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, a nigga can be different. You know, even though, you know what I'm saying, a nigga doing this, a nigga still can make it up out of this. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? He got 2 life sentences right now. Free Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Bunny got 2 life sentences right now, but you know, he did take me to the church house and shit. You know, I was baptized at that church twice. You know what I'm telling you? When we watch it, I didn't watch the church on this thing. If y'all, I think last Sunday we watched church. That's the church that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They know me up in that trust and believe. The young nigga that's preaching right now, since we talking about it, it was either him or me. Cause it was the old pastor, you know what I'm saying? He retired preaching. So nigga, like I said, I was at the church and you know, I was into it, but I was more into the streets. So I didn't want to be the preacher. Like y'all sitting up here talking to me right now, y'all can see that it's not hard to preach. I can preach a sermon. You know what I'm saying? But that I was just more caught up. I want to be a street nigga. I want to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be no church nigga, no pastor, no shit like that. I ain't never had no idea of being that shit, so I passed that shit up. But that was my main reason. Well, that was their main reason on bringing me in. That's why I was in the meetings every Monday. That's why I was doing shit with the church house and shit, because that was the main reason of them bringing me in, trying to find somebody new. But shit, nah, it wasn't me. So yeah, y'all could have been seeing me up there, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing, but that wasn't my calling. Got a lot of connects up in that place too, man. Met a bunch of good people, man. You know what I'm saying? They from Fifth Ward, so you know, trust and believe they know everybody from Fifth Ward. They grew up in the hood, dog. So you know, they just people like us. You know, they just believe in what they believe in, and you know, shit. One thing I learned by being a man, shit. You know, whatever a nigga believe in, you know, for each his own. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can't do nothing about it. That shit ain't, you know, shit, that's him. So shit, that's how I live my life. So I'm able to fuck with people and not judge them on because oh they these type of people and these type of people evil and man fuck that yeah nah. That's the wrong way to live your life. You know what I'm telling you? Even though a nigga probably did live this life, but a nigga passed that young dumb shit. Yeah, that's young dumb shit. That's like me still beefing with niggas that stay down the street from me like we was when we was coming up. Yeah, nigga passed that young dumb shit. Now when a nigga roll down the street and see niggas that a nigga came up with now, a nigga can stop by and shoot the shit with him for a couple of bit. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit. I remember when the nigga was riding down bikes and you know, riding down the street on a bike or walking down the street, and then a group of niggas outside and niggas tripping with you and shit, and you got to squabble and shit. Now that same shit, the street you ride down, nigga, the same niggas you squabble with, some of them niggas dead or some of them niggas in jail, but you can still pull up right there and you can chop game with niggas. Niggas ain't on that type of time no more. Like, so yeah, that's part of growing up. Like, just because motherfuckers believe in what they believe in don't mean I'm gonna judge you, my nigga. You know what I'm telling you? Now, what you believe in is making you a bad person, and I see that shit making you a bad person. I have the choice to choose not to fuck with you. I have the choice to remove myself from away from you. You know what I'm saying? Just like people have the choice to talk about you and shit, nigga. Before I talk about you, I'd rather just remove myself away from you. Like, nigga, you ain't on my level, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't on that dumb shit. I'm past that, nigga. I'm trying to get this money, get these millions. Nigga ain't got time for no beefing. Nigga got kids and shit. Nigga, shout out to Boosie, nigga. Nigga Boosie did what I always had plans on doing, nigga, buying property and shit, building houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have my family around and shit. Nigga, shout out to Boosie, nigga, doing his motherfucking thing, nigga. Yeah, and that nigga from the South, nigga. Man, that nigga Boosie living better than everybody. Everybody, nigga. Talking about Jay-Z can have that $50 million house. Jay-Z can have that $1 million house. Man, Jay-Z ain't living like goddamn Boosie. Jay-Z ain't got no mansion and no houses in the backyard, no river in the backyard, no pond in the back. Man, Jay-Z ain't living like that, man. Nigga, Boosie living every nigga dream, nigga, that nigga want to live, nigga. And you know, most of these niggas want to live like Texas niggas anyway. All these niggas want to have a big ass farm. Let's talk about it. Niggas want to have a big ass land with a bunch of niggas, you know, niggas want to have a land, big ass land with a house on it and shit. All these niggas want to live like they from Texas. Shout out to George Bush, the president. Rest in peace to him, nigga. Yeah, that nigga had his own estate, you know what I'm saying, own little property for him and shit. Shout out to my brother Daddy, rest in peace to him, man. He died 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? He got a bunch of land out there in Lufkin. I grew up out there too, though, you know what I'm saying? That's how a nigga learn how to fish and, you know what I'm saying, shoot birds and shit, you know, saddle up horses and shit, you know, fucking with him, you know, shit, yeah. A bunch of property out there, and he was in the army. So when they talk about these first sergeants and shit, man, I was raised by these niggas too. You know what I'm telling you, bullshit, you not. Yeah, nigga, bullshit, you not. I was raised by these niggas too, but shit, I chose my lifestyle, G. So the lifestyle I live in is the lifestyle I want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no nothing that a motherfucker persuade me to, or a motherfucker be like, hey man, I think you should do this. No, everything I do is my decision, dog. And that's why I'm comfortable living this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Living this bitch the way that I want to live, like everybody should be able to. You know what I'm saying? But the only way you gotta do, the only way you gonna do this shit is by being a boss. Though you gotta be your own boss, and by being a boss, you gotta be able to take care of, you know what I'm saying, people, other people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the boss, man, you gotta be able to take care of the people. That nigga talking about all the money that a nigga had and shit, but nigga, that money that a nigga made, a nigga had to take care of people with that money. A nigga had grandmas, a nigga had mamas, a nigga had aunties, a nigga had kids, a nigga had nephews, you know what I'm telling you? So yeah, why a nigga making the money, a nigga taking care of the people with the money too, even stacking the money. You know what I'm telling you? So that's how good the money was. It was good enough to where shit, nigga, you can be a boss and take care of your family with this shit. And that's what it's about. Taking care of your family. That's what a nigga doing this shit for. A nigga not doing this shit to look cool. Like that's what some of the stories that I hear is like most people tell their stories to look cool. Like they want bragging points and shit. No, nigga. Like the nigga did this shit because the nigga had no other choice, brother. It was either this or that. And the nigga wanted to be in the streets, so the nigga chose this. I bullshit you not, nigga. I was at nigga. I went to Long Start College. Yeah, I went to Long Start College. I think I was probably about 23. Yeah, I was about 23 to 24. I went to Long Start College. And then this motherfucker is an area to where I wouldn't. This an area to where it's ducked off in sight Spring Cypress or something. Yeah, Spring Cypress. So this Long Star College, it was ducked off in the area to where I wasn't familiar with. And if you stay back off in this area, you know, there's big ass houses back here and shit like that. Just a different environment. So when I enrolled in this college, that's what the environment was. Like white boys and black niggas that grew up out here, they went to different high schools that we used to play football with, but you know, they had the money. They wasn't in the apartments and in the hood. Nigga, they was in suburban areas and shit, gated communities and shit. So I'm in college with these motherfuckers, and these motherfuckers smoke weed. I'm coming in that bitch smelling good every day. I'm rolling swangers and shit, so they seeing a nigga car. You know, they from Houston, so they already know about swangers and shit. Niggas smelling good, like I'm saying, smelling like they weed to what shit. Motherfuckers was comfortable asking a nigga, hey man, you sell weed? Like, hey, yeah. So shit, now shit, I'm going to school and shit. Before I go to school, I done made down that $400-500 just like in high school. I bullshit you not, just like in high school, bro. Nigga was hitting licks before a nigga going to school, before a nigga go to class, bro. A nigga was doing the same shit in college, bro. Hitting licks before a nigga go to class and shit, dog. It's crazy, dog. You know what I'm telling you? The life that a nigga chose. So yeah, some niggas probably can't tell you this story, you know what I'm telling, because they probably didn't choose this life, you know what I'm saying? I chose it, so only I can tell it. But trust and believe, this nigga got around me that can tell you the same thing though. But we don't need no vouchers. Yeah, we don't need no vouchers and none of that shit. Yeah, we ain't calling no niggas to confirm nothing, dog. This shit already stamped. Real talk. You get up out of here though, y'all hold it down.